My memories are composed of different physical spaces, each imbued with personal meaning and emotions. These spaces vary in size: my bed, the desk where I work, my small student apartment, the old house I grew up in. There are also larger spaces, like the daily bus route for commuting, a grassy slope in a park, or a journey in a foreign country. As a designer, I often draw inspiration from these spaces. In Positions Through Iterating, I explored a photo I took of the Sohima-Joko in Iceland. Using the mechanics of a shredder, I reinterpreted this image, discovering that I was attempting to use two-dimensional images to shape three-dimensional spaces or structures. This process aimed to recreate my memory of the glacier's vastness and fluidity. This led me to question, through what medium is memory conveyed? Does a higher dimensional medium more effectively recreate a memory and evoke resonance? Before beginning Positions Through Contextualizing, let me define memory and dimension within the context of my exploration. Memory, the cognitive ability to retain and recall past experiences, events, or relationships, imbued with personal significance and emotional value. Dimension, the different media of memory, which include written words, images, objects, and spaces. I refer to these as codes for memory. Reflecting on these definitions, I realized that my approach in the Glacier project was too literal. Directly converting a photo into a three-dimensional structure limited my exploration of the relationship between memory and dimensions. Additionally, while impressive, the image of the glacier did not encompass all four types of memory media. Facing this dilemma, I shifted my focus to the memorial benches in Hampstead Heath Park. These benches, inscribed with emotionally charged phrases, serve as objects of memory and exist within a public space rich with memories. In this project, I used Species of Spaces as a conceptual guide to document the 36 benches in Hampstead Heath. I referenced image processing techniques from Cave Studios' LP cover design, Speculative Memories, and Publication Design Its Peak, both of which express the ambiguity of memory. I was also inspired by the grid system used by artist Daria Cheshanova to record her nuanced feelings and recollections. This process formed a series of textual and visual iterations. My final series focuses on my audience, the park visitors, who carry forward the memories of these benches and the park. Inspired by the format of In Other Words publication design embodying anew as an archived ephemeral, I compiled these visual studies into envelopes and translated the writing exercises proposed in Species of Spaces into a blank letter intended for the audience to fill in. Through the circulative nature of a letter, I hope different people can record their various memories of the benches and the park and carry them forward, completing the shift in subjectivity from myself to the audience. At this point in my journey, I want to pause and revisit the two questions I posed at the beginning. And my answer is, memory attaches to different media, text, images, objects, places. Its presentation is multidimensional with no hierarchy. Reflecting on the Glacier project, I realized I may have rushed to a conclusion. Standing at the foot of Sohima-Joko a few months ago, I felt my memory of this space tied to the glacier's silent power and its poignant rapid melting. Our guide told us, in 1978, when I first started in tourism, this glacier extended nearly 10 kilometers further forward. There are stories here, along with words, images, and space. To properly present this memory, I need to delve deeper into the knowledge and data of glaciology, adding more context to the space and my memory. This is my next step. Last but not least, I want to put my position as follows. I engage with the various spaces in my life, where memories leave traces and ferment into stories that I wish to share. I aim to record and publish my memories and thoughts about these spaces through the lens of graphic communication design.